All right, so Stephen York tweets in 5 potential ACC teams I could see in the SEC: Clemson, Florida State, Miami, Duke, North Carolina. So let's go down that path of if the ACC and Greg Sankey did say, all right, so the race is on to 20 or 24, whatever that is. We're looking to add more teams. Which direction do you think the league looks to go first, GMAC?
I still think, I know it's not the end-all, be-all like it was the last time around. I still think there's a lot of value to adding homes to the SEC footprint. So, well, yes, I would agree with the 5 ACC teams that Steven listed. Clemson, obvious. Florida State and Miami, obvious. Those 3 are obvious based on the brand. Okay? All right, let's get to look at the footprint now. You got to get into North Carolina. So do you take North Carolina and Duke? NC State, frankly, is probably the best fit as far as culturally how they would best fit and align. And then take it one step further. Let's go to Blacksburg, Virginia, and go get Virginia Tech. Because that would be the team in Virginia. But if you take North Carolina and Duke, you might as well take Virginia and Virginia Tech. That would be as far as I would go. Like I think that's good. Like you get the Virginia schools, you get the North Carolina schools, and then you obviously get the Florida schools. And Clemson in there as well. Like that to me is good. We don't need to add a Georgia Tech, I don't think, unless you want to. I mean, it would make some sense. I feel bad for the Wake Forest. I feel bad for the Georgia Techs. But I think those can go by the wayside. You look at the rest of the ACC, I think it would make some sense for Boston College, for Pitt, for those schools to align with the Big Ten. Like Pitt and Penn State's a built-in rival. That would make some sense already. Boston College, you capture the Massachusetts. You can get Boston, Massachusetts, has a big market. It's big for the Big Ten. It would make some sense there. New York is, of course, New York, Syracuse. That would be Big Ten territory. Like I could see the ACC being split up between the Big Ten and the SEC. But I think you'd be real selective if you're the SEC as far as some of the ACC schools you would consider.
I agree with you. I think if we're I don't know, because there's different ways to go about this. You're going to go wish list, like just who you want or who you makes the most sense. I think if you're just going wish list, business, footprint, desire, brand, to me, I go Florida State, Miami at the top of that list.